just the money, the glam, the light, camera, and action. We talk about the real business, and when something goes wrong as well, we try to trash it out.
Yeah, and I think that a lot of us, even in life, should just do this, right? You don't just hear one side of the story and then come to a conclusion, because there are usually so many different sides to a story, and we need facts, we need figures, we need statistics, and we need all of this in order to be able to say, okay, this is my opinion then, right? So we're not jumping the gun, we're actually having these conversations, and I'm happy that the guest that we have in the studio is actually open to having a conversation, because some people wouldn't. And for that, I give him a shout out.
Okay, and thank you very much for coming on the show. Guys, keep your time locked. It's 26 minutes past 11 o'clock, and we are right here. So, guys, what you can do for me, make it a lot easier, right? Drop your comments at Cool FM Nigeria. Not everybody can get on the phone as well. But all the same, we're actually chilling with one of the best guys who actually has graced the game. You cannot take that away. Talk about the records and having to sign the best of the best, likes of the IYANYA'S, the Teknos, the MMMGs, Celeb Bobo, and tons of other people like that who have actually been part of this game and made a mark, and talking about making business even his calling as well, where you cannot take that away. Either ways we want to see it, well, you can always check the track record. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy that everybody knows, trouble follows every single time, and he's always still making the money and trying to make the business happen. I'm talking about the one and only Ubi Franklin. How are you doing? We can tell with a round of applause right there.
Yeah, I was like, where's the applause?
Yeah. First, welcome to the show. Yeah, we're good. Welcome to the show. First, we want to say this, and I think we want to plead this to every single person. This is not a radio show we're not trying to victimize anyone. We're not trying to we're not trying to make you feel uncomfortable. I mean, so we'll start on a very lighter note, right? First, I want to ask you some crazy questions. Have you had breakfast this morning?
I'm not.
How you feeling?
I'm good.
You're good. I like that. You're good.
Good, positive.
Okay, so.
But the only problem I have this morning is I had to miss my son's first inter-house sports just to be here. So I shed some tears downstairs before I came upstairs, because that guy means a lot to me. So
I like that. I like that.
Aside that, I'm good.
Daddy needs to get things done just so, you know,
but shout out to his mom. She's actually going to represent me today and us, to make sure everything works properly.
Now, I feel that, first of all, I don't want to go into personal stuff, but I think when you mentioned his mom, it's obvious you guys have a very understandable relationship now.
She gives me peace, man. Like, there's nothing like that. No drama. We're very good friends,
Do you sometimes wish you guys are back together again?
I don't want to answer that.
Why?
Let's go back to the menu.
Okay, anyways, guys, so tune in. Kemi, you know what? I mean, ladies first. You want to go first on this?
Oh, yeah, I do. So, real quick, when Inyanya came for the interview, he made a couple of accusations. He made a couple of allegations. And I like to go back to the beginning, the very, very beginning, the background. So my first question is, what exactly happened? Why did Inyanya leave? He has his own side of the story, talking about co-ownership and one thing that led to another, and he had to leave. But from your own mouth, what exactly happened? Why did Inyanya leave?
Kemi, thank you so much, Datun. Thank you. I think if we have to go straight with this interview and make it point, is I think we should just go straight to addressing Iyanya's issues that he has raised. Because you see, I'm not here to drag anyone under the bus. He dragged me under the bus, and trust me, it wasn't an easy bus to go under. But I'm here to just state facts.
Okay, you know what? Since you want us to be very specific about things. Okay, there's one of it I'm going to pick out here. There's a part that said Iyanya made a bold statement, and he freely said, and willingly gave you his entitled shares of MMMG, right? And he said, and I quote, he said, "Since you want to die for it." So now my question to you is, was there any transaction at the point that Yang had said that you actually agreed to part ways or try to, share the company? Was there any agreement? Was there any money exchanging hands? Was there any transaction? Because, he said he left it for you, and he felt at the end of the day, he just wanted to be sure that he was not unhappy about it. So, and he said because he realized that you were so very all bent and you wanted to die for a business that you both started together, and he left it for you.
All right.
So how do you answer that?
I'm going to start from the genesis. I have to address that. It's very, very key. In 2000 and on the 21st, sometime in 2012, we had gone to one of these top record labels. I'm not going to mention names. Let me not put names around. One of the top record labels. They used to live in Omole at the time. I'm sure when I say that, some people will understand what I'm talking about.
Are you sure that's not P Square?
Well, whatever. So we had gone there and to go and visit them. We had drinks at their poolside, and then they invited Iyanya into the house, and they had a conversation with Iyanya. It was myself, D-Tunes, myself, Emanara, and I'm sorry, Emanara, D-Tunes, and Bassi. I have to this conversation cannot be complete if I don't mention your names.
We want it to be as open as possible,
so,
right?
I'm sorry.
We've got a lot of time for this.
So it was all of us. We drove there. So they invited Iyanya into the house, and Iyanya came back out. And then when we were driving home, they broke the news to us that they wanted to sign him.
Okay, so when they called Iyanya into the house, you were not there at that time?
We were all seated by the pool, having drinks, and then they called Iyanya into the house to have a conversation with him. And then when Iyanya came out, he broke the news to us that they wanted to sign him. So going home, I was fuming. I was like, why would you let them sign you? I'm not saying that they are not up to signing you, but I believe that the whole team that came here with you, Bassi, Manara, D-Tunes, we worked hard for you to make sure that you can be where you are right now, so you're able to, you're able to carry us. This is a team, so pulling you out is going to be a big situation for us. I made him understand that thing, so we drove.
And at that time, did you have a record deal with Iyanya?
That time I was just managing him, So we're driven from Omole. It was in the night, so we drove from Omole to. I don't know if you can remember this day. The next day we came here for an interview.
I mean that's a long time.
Yeah,
man.
we came here for an interview,
Okay.
and when we got back home, we had to bring out the issues and put it on the table. And I said, "Yeah, I don't think you should sign for anyone." And I think what I believe should be done is, since there are a lot of people that believe in what you and I are building, we should make sure that we can support them too. He said, no, there's no money. I said, listen, when you start something, then you find money. The easiest thing for me to ever do in my life is to look for money. Do you understand what I'm saying? Once there is a product that can generate money, going to look for the money is easy. I always tell people, don't look for money first before you have the product to carry yourself. So we had the conversation and we're talking. He now said, listen, he's not cut out for doing music business. He's not cut out for the business side of the music. I had witnesses there. It was myself, Bassi. I don't think D-Tunes was there that day. That's the next day. It was the first day D-Tunes was there. The next day we're sitting at the balcony of the apartment where I used to live. I used to squat with somebody, and then Iyanya always comes there. He had a house on the mainland, so because the studio was closer. So I now say, okay, I want to call the company a name. I said Made Man Music, and Manara now said, no, since you are two guys, it should be, and there's Bassi, it should be, and also there's GT, it should be Made Men Music. I was like, oh, that makes sense. So there's this thing we always do, like, we just chop knuckle, I was like, man, that was great. So we said Made Men Music. And Anton, was sitting there pressing his phone. And Anton looked at me and said, we found a name, let's go and do a registration. He told me clearly, he said, I'm not interested. He said, do company, as far as my music can go forward and everything, you can handle it whatever you want to handle. I'm not interested in the company, I just want to sing. So I went to Abuja. I called, there was a friend that introduced me to a lawyer. His name is Obina. He said, Obina should help me do the registration. Then company registration, if he's not a lawyer, nobody can do it. I know I've heard that now it's actually easier. So Obina got all the details. And this is the first CAC certificate, CAC document that was registered.
Okay, so now this says May 21st, May 2012.
Yes.
So you were saying that it's the idea. I mean, that's when the company, the MMMG company started.
Yes. That's the first.
Now, I'm gonna.
So what I'm gonna do real quick is I'm gonna open the commission thing on here. You can do a public search and just search for that. So to
Because part in
corroborate.
the document, I know if you're partners with anybody.
Yeah.
If you have directors, the name and signatures of both directors will be there. So now
and I have all the signatures. I have a lot of documents Inyanya has signed. Yeah, that will show you that he signed the document. And you know, there are strong allegations that anyway we'll get to that.
Okay, let me just say this certification right now, this document says there's your name on it.
Yeah.
As shares taken by each subscriber.
Yeah.
Now that's for yours is 700,000.
700. So like you know, you can't be on the document alone. So I just gave other people shares. That was the first
so now
document,
you gave shares to your brother, right?
Yeah.
Because I can see that.
Yeah. Those are my brothers.
Okay, now so for this, now let's be honest.
Yeah.
What this says is from the first time inception of MMMG, Inyanya was not part of it.
Yes, and I say that everywhere, and this is a proof.
Okay, so now this says that the document for Made Men, Inyanya was not a business partner with you.
Yeah, from the beginning.
Okay.
Yeah.
So from the inception of 2012.
This is a document from. So let me continue the conversation. Should you guys understand?
Why wasn't he a business partner?
He said he didn't want to be part of it. He said he wasn't interested in doing music, business side of the music. He was just interested in going forward with recording his songs and doing it. That if I can push him and I believe that he can become big with me without signing for somebody, no problem.
Okay, so now this says that now you were not business partners with Inyanya from the beginning.
From the beginning.
So now what he agreed with you to sign. I mean, you continue business with you on that Made Men.
So was he signed as an artist?
Now you know when we registered this company, business was really not going well because things were actually rough.
Okay.
So if you let me continue my conversation, so you'll get this document properly. So when we
what we got here is straight up from the beginning of 2012.
Inyanya was not.
Ubi were never partners.
Yes, from the beginning.
Now this is here.
Yeah.
Good.
So in September 2012, we had gone for I think is it August or September 2012. We had gone for one of the top government officials. We had gone for one of the top government officials' mom's burial in Delta State. So when we highlighted from the flight, I saw a lady carrying her bag, and I told Inyanya, I don't know who that lady is because that is me. I use opportunities that let me say, okay. I said, see that lady, go after her, help her carry her bag. She might be the woman that can help us. I said, I don't know who she is. You know, we're looking for money. Let's see how, you know. Yeah, when help the woman, she started talking to, they started gisting. So I caught up with them. We're just talking. Then she now introduced who she was. She was, she worked at Access Bank at the time. So we're talking to her. She said, oh, her kids love Inyanya. I was like, oh, that your song Kukeri is a really nice song. She now said one of her songs liked, you don't know how I feel about you. So we're just laughing. It was funny. I was like,
so at the time Kukeri blew, because Kukeri was a big hit.
Yeah.
You guys were still not business partners at that time?
At that time, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, before we go further, I have a question concerning this.
Yeah.
You know, you have your brothers. You said you just because you had to put people.
Yeah.
Why didn't you just put him as a shareholder, even if
Because
he didn't want to be a part of the business?
Because if he doesn't sign, the document cannot be approved.
Okay.
So I needed him to sign, and he refused to do that.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he just wanted to, according to what you're saying, he just wanted to be an artist.
Yeah.
He didn't want to be a business partner.
Yes, please.
Okay.
So when we got back to Lagos after the trip to Asaba, Delta State, we got back to Lagos. So I contacted the lady. I said, Ma, I know you work in the bank. Things have been tough for us. We're trying to push Inyanya and everything. Is it possible for your bank to give us a loan? She now said, yeah, sure. Come to the office. We went to their office in VI, and we spoke to them and everything. And she said, can she see our CAC documents? So I brought that.
So this was the doc. Now you guys were seeing the woman. Were you planning to get a loan?
We were planning to get a loan.
Okay, so the document you presented was a document that only had you as the owner,
Okay.
the director,
Yeah. So
and with your brothers.
yes.
Okay.
So when I presented the document, she now looked at the document and found out that IYANYA'S name was not on the document. She now said, Ubi, IYANYA, if IYANYA'S name is not on this document, we can't give you the loan because it's IYANYA we know. So I turned and looked at IYANYA. He put his head on the floor. It was like, he knew he messed up at that time because this is business for us, and I always told him that if I ask you to do something, let's do it. Because it might not make sense now, but it makes sense tomorrow. So she now said we should go back to CAC and rectify the documents. So we went back to CAC in September and we got new documents.
So can we see that?
This one I'm gonna
September
start.
what year?
September of the same year.
Okay,
So it
2012.
this was May 21st, April, May, June, July, August. So IYANYA was not on the document for at least 6 months.
Okay.
Okay.
From when he, so this document shows, this is, you can see him there. You can see him there.
Okay, so now this is 2012 October actually.
Yes.
So at this point now, you guys are directors. I mean, IYANYA and
Yeah.
Ubi are directors.
Yes.
So can I see the part that
So that's it.
the allocation part?
Okay.
Can I
this
see?
is
Because
see this is
Can we
all
have-
this is all the directors that were on the first company relinquishing their shares
Okay.
for IYANYA to come on.
to come on board.
Yeah,
now,
to come on board.
You know this document had.
This is the document that you posted up
Yes, that's
on
the
your
document,
page. And in I want to ask a question
Yes,
about
please.
this. So when he was having the conversation with Daddy Freeze, he made an allegation. He said that first of all his name was a mistake on this.
Okay.
And that his signature was funny. Then he said in his words, he said it's not gonna be the first time that Ubi Franklin would be forging my signature.
Okay.
So
All right.
So how do you address that?
All right. I've never, ever forged anybody's signature. I come from a very proper legal background, and those that know me know that I was sent to school to read law. I know the legal implications of forgery. Forgery and giving out, and forgery is the easiest way to go to jail. I
Okay.
will never do that.
Okay.
And look at this.
Okay, so who
Barrister Obinna.
Who put the Y? Because
Okay,
now
Barrister Obinna prepared. You know when you give your names to a lawyer to help you with CAC,
Okay.
they fill up the forms and you just sign. Barrister Obinna made a mistake with IYANYA'S name. If you check the internet, you find out a lot of people spell IYANYA'S name as INYAYA.
Okay.
So he made that mistake by putting N before the Y.
so who put the Y on this?
So the lawyer used his hand to correct the document. When he came for us to sign the document at Bolton White Hotel,
Okay.
where we were, and IYANYA was there, and IYANYA signed all the documents. I have a lot of documents that IYANYA signed for you to go after after the other.
Okay.
So when we were done with this, we came back and they approved the loan.
Can I see? Can I see?
This is the relinquishing of shares.
Okay, so now this is relinquishing all shares from your brother, right?
Yeah.
How many of them? Because you have two. I think we have
No,
two
two of my brothers and one of my friends.
So how many relinquished?
All of them, everyone.
All of them. Okay,
Yeah.
Good. So Kim, you're probably gonna look at this too
Yeah.
as well.
Yeah.
So you want to check this out? Now your brothers, you convinced your brothers to. I mean, they were not. You put your brothers on because you
Yeah.
felt IYANYA didn't want to sign.
Yeah.
You had to complete the form.
Yeah, everybody, it's public knowledge. A lot of people know that when you are registering a company and you know you cannot be alone in the company, you just put names and get them to sign.
Okay.
Right? So now, after this document was ready, this second CAC document that had IYANYA on it, we signed a joint venture agreement between myself and IYANYA, saying that everything the company makes, we are going to make 50-50.
Okay, so that's
Okay.
so first we have the first incorporation document, first CAC document that was
Yeah.
just you and your brothers.
Yeah.
Then we have the second one with yourself
Yeah.
and IYANYA, same year,
Yeah.
6 months apart, and then we have the relinquishing of shares from your brothers to IYANYA
Yeah.
and a joint venture agreement as well that
Yeah.
says 50-50
Yeah.
between you both.
Yeah.
Okay, for clarity.
Yeah.
Okay, so
So on this document, sorry, let me look at it. I'll show you something. So on this document, you have music publishing, production, photo, whatever, masters, promotion and distributions, everything. That's a document. And this is Iyanya's signature. This document was signed on the 6th day of June 2013.
Okay, now this brings me to the question. I mean, this officially says at some point in October, you guys became partners.
Yes.
On
October 4th, 2012, we had settled the whole I don't want to be in the company, I want to be in the company issue, and we became partners.
So you guys became partners from 2012.
Yes, please.
Now this is where it really starts.
I want to ask something before you go
Yes,
into.
please.
I don't know if I'm correct, and your lawyers are here.
Yeah.
Was he also signed as an artist? Because he can be signed as owner and not an artist on the.
Yeah, we had a management contract.
Yeah.
So
okay.
there was a separate management contract.
Okay.
You know, all these things there are steps. So as you're asking, I'll pull up.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so now, first, now this brings us to the question, because now the biggest issue of all of this is the money, right?
Sure.
Now you guys started as partners.
I don't think we're done with this.
I know, but you guys started as partners in 2012.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
You guys, I mean, that's officially business started at that time.
Yes, please.
Okay, so first, as a partner, you get 50-50. On what exactly?
So, on our shows, this was for whatever business the record label itself does.
Which includes?
Which includes like, it's there. This is the document. You can read it.
Okay, so I mean, publishing the music, the production of phonograph record masters and phonograph records, the promotion and distribution of phonograph records, all other business necessary and related. The location of the principal place of business shall be this. The name and place, okay, good. Now, this says 50%, right? Yeah. From you guys started being partners in 2012. I know you always, for you to be very documented about things like this, you have record of your books,
yes,
right?
Please.
So, you guys parted ways what year?
2016.
2016.
Yeah.
So between 2012 to 2016, can you account for how much Iyanya made from that?
He has not said that on radio, except he wants those details.
Okay.
If he had said that publicly, like I said, I'm here to address
the things that
everything
he
he has addressed. I'm not going to say anything he has not said.
Okay, so now the question is, in 2016 when you guys parted ways, I mean, based on the allegation he made that you guys had to relinquish your, you guys had to part ways and everybody.
So I need to go back to something because I want to be very, very, very articulate so that we don't miss things and people don't say, do you understand what I'm saying? When we got the loan, somebody gave us a security for the loan. I need to set this record straight.
How much is the loan? How much?
I cannot state it. But I'll show you the document so you can look at it.
Can
because I don't want to put out a bank document in the public. The bank might sue me,
Okay, but can we see the documents for the loan?
Yeah, I'll show it to you.
Okay,
so we got the loan from the bank. And I'm sorry, Frida, I have to say this. Frida Francis, our very good friend, was the person that gave us a security for that loan. We got the security from her to back up our loan.
Can I see that?
Right. This is the offer letter for the loan.
Okay.
Please, I don't want issues, so this should not be. You can read it. That's the offer letter for the loan.
Oh, sorry, we're not supposed to show what happened.
So we're back in 2012 now. After you guys are partners, you went back for the loan. This is a security.
That's the security for.
Okay.
This is the offer letter that the bank gives you for the loan.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, so
And then what happened?
So we got the loan. Everything happened. Kukere. We were able to push Kukere to the next level. Your always came out. Flavor, Sexy Mama.
And in this time, he was getting 50% of all the proceeds.
At that time, he has not mentioned what our split was.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah, but the document said.
The document said that this document. If you read the document, read it properly. Me, I'm a very documented person. This document says 50-50 on businesses that are transacted in the company. So now, I have another document that is a management contract.
As an artist and manager,
Yes,
totally
please.
different. Okay.
Yes. No, I'll put it up here. There are lots.
Okay,
of
so can you? I mean, I want to be sure. Because now we're dealing with the business as an artist,
Yeah.
and the business as you guys as partners,
Yes,
right?
please.
So they're two different things.
Yes, please.
In 2012, you said Kukere. What time did you have the conversation with these guys in the morning? Is it before you guys signed all of this?
Yeah, before we signed all of this. There were the reasons why I had to push to
for a company in the first place.
Yeah, to register a company in the first place, because then we're looking for money.
So Kukere was made without even the company.
Yes, it was made without. Okay. So in all fairness, right? Kukere was made. Let me tell you how Kukere was made.
No.
Let me see. There are some people that need to be given accolades. You see, I don't. Everybody that was under MMMG Music. I know. I made sure that, and I have to make sure that everybody. It's very important. You don't come to an interview and just say things, and don't make sure that you give kudos to the right people.
Yes, so that we don't jump the gun. Yeah, so there's a process.
We're still focusing. We want to focus on exactly what IYANYA, the accusations IYANYA.
Yeah, because you said when was Kukere recorded, so I need to tell you the story about Kukere.
I know. You can tell it was made before 2012, or in 2012, right?
No, before 2012. It was made in 2000.
Okay, good. I only went back to when you said, because after you mentioned that he met a couple of guys in Omoli before you guys had this document signed.
Yes,
so. And you just said after you guys took the loan, you used to push Kukere.
No, we pushed Kukere to it. Kukere was already big at the time, so we just had to amplify it, and then we're able to shoot a video for Your Waist, and then he continued.
Okay. So the proceeds from Kukere, before you started the company, the proceeds was proceeds sharing.
You know, at the time when a song starts picking up, they don't really know the guy. They know the song, so we needed to match the face with the song.
Okay.
Because you see, you look at the industry very well. You see somebody has a big song, but you don't know who has the song. So that was the issue we were facing at the time.
Okay.
We had gone on different tours with Kukere, but people did not know who the guy was.
Okay.
So we had to match the face with the song. That's why we went for this loan. Do you understand?
Okay.
So, and then to also push Your Waist and every other thing.
Okay, so for the management deal, what was the agreement on management as IYANYA as an artist? What was the agreement?
Okay. Like I said earlier, he didn't mention that here, so I don't want to say it, but it was 70% for him and 30% for me, just for clarity.
And was he getting that 70%?
Steady.
Okay.
You see, if he wasn't, he came here for an interview.
Okay, so the real accusation is he got he said from every money he made from Tekno, he got only 145,000.
Okay.
Right.
Dotun?
Okay.
And Kemi, and everyone watching us.
You guys parted ways in 2016, right?
Yeah, 2016.
Okay, so how did you guys part ways?
Okay.
What was the agreement you guys had on?
No, you asked the question.
Let's start with the Tekno situation. What year precisely did Tekno come in?
Unfortunately, Tekno, I have to mention you here because it's going to be very, very difficult not to mention you here. In 2013, we went to Abuja in 2012. No, early 2013. Or no, maybe late 2012, something like that. Maybe late 2012. Yeah, we had gone to. Okay. Maybe late 2012, we had gone to Abuja to record a song with gospel on the beat. So we got to the studio. This young man just walked into the studio. You know, young man, I mean, Tekno. He walked into the studio, fine boy, hair sprayed. No, sorry, he had afro. I was like, who is this guy? He walked straight into the booth, and we started hearing, "Ekaete love to dance." You know, this kind of thing. And I was impressed, because when I see a good talent, I'm all for it. So I was impressed. So I was like, when he finished recording, he did a one take on Ekaete love to dance. If you listen to Ekaete love to dance, Tekno did one take. Like, he did, I think, 16 bars, one take without stopping. So I was impressed. I was like, wow. So now, after the whole thing, I now met him and said, "Are you signed?" He said, "Yeah, right now I am." But I said, "Okay, when your contract expires, let me know."
Okay, let's just keep it locked in there. We'll push the conversation from there. Guys, don't forget you can always watch us on www.facebook.com/.
Cool FM
969. It's a long conversation. It's going to be very lengthy, so you guys just listen. We just want to clear the air. And we're just going to go back to a few questions, because you know the thing, we need to stick to really the reason why we're here, right? Some other things might pop up, but like the good thing is you guys, it's better to hear both sides. And Ubi Franklin is right here to clear his own name, as he said. We'll be right back in the show. Still deal to the TUM and Kenny Smalls on the Midday Oasis Superstar Wednesday. Everything will just fly.
Give me my other phone, please.
Slash Cool FM 969. I'm so deal to the team. I've got Kenny Smalls right here with me. And we've got Ubi Franklin on the show. Like I already said, guys, you can be part of this. Drop your comment on our page on Twitter at Cool FM Nigeria. Now, we're actually addressing the conversation that's been brewing for the past few days. Yanya granted an interview, made accusations of his former partner, Ubi Franklin, on money issues, on the relationship they had, and how he actually went south. Now, it's good that we actually wanted to. The first interview was granted by Freeze, Daddy Freeze,
Yes.
where Tekno made all those allegations, and now we've got Ubi Franklin, and when Yanya made all the allegations, and we had to bring Ubi Franklin on the show on Superstar Wednesday. You feel good?
Yeah, I'm alright.
Good.
Yeah. So in case you guys you missed it, there's gonna be the live stream after the show, so you can catch it again. We have spoken about the CAC documents and what transpired in that time, and now before we went on that break, we were talking about the Tekno allegation.
Okay.
So the situation once again is that Inyanya said that at first he didn't know that Tekno was making as much money. He was having a conversation with him randomly, and Tekno just dropped it that 30 million naira is how much I made, and he was shocked because he wasn't getting anything. He also said that you were instrumental in pushing the narrative that he didn't like Tekno so much because Tekno said to him.
Yeah, doesn't like Tekno. I'll say it here.
Okay.
And I'll say it here. He doesn't.
Okay.
And I have proof to show that.
Okay. So about the money, he then went on to say that 145,000 naira was all he got from Tekno. So what is this situation?
All right. When I saw Tekno in Abuja, and I brought him to Lagos. No, I told him, if your contract expires, call me. So I was there one afternoon, and then I saw a number 009 calling my phone, and we're at an event. This was in 2013. So I picked up the phone, and I said, hello. He said, Baba, na Tekno. I said, oh, how far? Where you there? He said, I did Lagos. I said, okay, come house now. So I sent him the house address. So he came. So he came at the point where we were trying to move into a new house. So we moved into that house, and we had not sorted out the things we need to sort. He was like, okay. So I contacted his lawyer. We started talking about it, but he said he had some things he needed to sort. So we did all the documentations before I brought a contract for him to sign. So at this point, I had contacted Inyanya and said, yeah, you remember that? You remember Tekno? Because Tekno was already on Iyanya's album, Ekaite featuring Tekno, right? So I said, remember Tekno, Ekaite Love to Dance? He said, oh yeah. He said, he's here. I would like to also sign him. I think he's a great talent. And don't forget, at the time, Tekno already had.
Have you created a document at that time? Did you create a contract already before you spoke to Inyanya?
No, the contract for him. No, I haven't. The contract wasn't ready then. So when I told Inyanya, said to me, point blank, I have proof to that. He said, I don't want to be part of anything artist. I want to focus on my career, and I'm not interested in signing any artist. Okay,
but signing Tekno now, was it because the business says you guys are business partners, right? And you asked your partner, first of all, I wanted to ask you, because in the company when you're actually opening the company, you have other directors. Do you have other directors on there? It was just you and Inyanya?
It was just me and Inyanya.
Okay.
Yeah, so basically.
So in the case where your partner does not agree with your own, do you go ahead and do it?
You see, I've had cases where we say something and he said no, and I do it and it works. And Tekno's situation was one of those cases.
Okay.
So I had to go. I told him. So now something happened that made him now was very firm on saying that he's not interested. So we moved into a new house, and Tekno came. So I told Tekno, oh, this is our new house. So I gave him a room downstairs.
So you even regardless of the fact that your business partner said I don't want to have anything to do with that guy, you went on to still press the sign.
Okay. So I gave him a room downstairs. So Tekno now said he can't stay downstairs because he believes that he deserves to stay upstairs, and which is
okay.
You know what?
when that happened, something hit me. And I said, that's true. This guy already had holiday. He already had Oyeneku. So you understand? The radios were already playing his songs. His videos were on TV. He wasn't just that upcoming artist that came with no record. So I was like, okay, before I would go upstairs to talk to Inyanya and tell him, you know what, let's take this guy upstairs and all that. Inyanya was filming, he said he didn't want to do it. Now, I'm sorry I'm going to mention this person's name again. Frida Francis called me. She was there when all this thing was happening. She called me, she said, Ubi, I know you're a great business guy, and I know that when your mind tells you something that something is going to be right, that thing will happen. Please, if you know that you can do this thing and in the future it will turn out right, do it. I said, you don't need to even tell me. I already know that I'm going to do it. Because we need to make sure that it's not just from Inyanya.
Okay, so you're saying on Tekno's deal,
Yeah.
you did it regardless of your partner saying he wasn't for it.
Yes, I
right?
did. Yes.
So you went on to just do the deal.
Yeah, because I believed Tekno was going to be a big star. Okay. I believed that. And I had no doubts about that. If you stay with Tekno, you love to even sing.
Okay, so what was the signing Tekno was to MMG fully or to you managing?
No, MMG fully.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, but MMG, who's MMG?
Made Men Music and Management Limited.
That's you and Inyanya.
Yes, please.
Okay, but Inyanya wasn't interested, but
he said he wanted to put money on the guy.
Right. So Inyanya was not interested with an artist that was signed under him technically.
Yeah, he wasn't interested.
Okay.
He said he wanted to focus on his own music because he's an artist.
Okay.
In his heart of heart right now, he knows the truth.
Okay, but the thing is, Ubi, are you saying now, Tekno was signed under a business that you already created with your partner?
Yes, please.
Okay.
So even if he was interested or not, did you think he was entitled to anything that came from you?
So at the point, I thought that along the line, the same thing that happened with the CAC document, I thought that was what was going to happen. Because along the line, I felt like I could right his wrong by telling him, I thought something was going to happen where I was going to tell him, you see why I told you that we should sign Tekno. So that he will see reasons with me to bring money. Inyanya never spent a dime on promoting Tekno. One brass faden, one, Inyanya never spent to promote Tekno. If he said he has spent it, he should bring it out. Tekno's first video under us was If I Dance. Session shot that video. I asked Session how I struggled to pay him.
Okay,
so after I shot that video, things went a little bit rough. If I Dance, it picked up, but things did not really happen. So that went up until 2014. Then I think 2014, that's when 2015 or so, that's when we dropped Duro and things picked up for Tekno. I know when someone has a big hit like that, you are not expecting million. And I had bills to clear, monies I was owing.
Okay, well, now the bills you had to clear, was it just your own personal bills or the bills for you and Inyanya?
Bills that I have incurred trying to promote Tekno.
Okay.
Do you understand? Because I believe in if you tell me today, Ubi, this thing is here. Do you believe in it? And I say yes. Can you push it? I say yes. I'll take it.
Okay, so real quick, because we don't have time. This is all.
So that's what I'm saying. Let me go through it.
Okay.
So in 2016, early 2016, then Tekno started making money, right? And Inyanya came to me and said, why is he not making money from Tekno? And I told him, bro, you can't fuck with me like that. I'm sorry, man. I said, you can't come to me like that. I said, listen, you are even supposed to be apologizing to me for not bringing a dime to promoting Tekno. You are supposed to now tell me and say, Ubi, no vex, so how we go do this thing? Okay, take this money, add to what you are doing.
Okay, so that being said, that means Inyanya is correct in saying initially he wasn't making any money from Tekno.
Yes.
Initially, okay.
Yeah, from 2015 from middle of 2015 when we started making money, he wasn't.
He wasn't. Okay, and I have a question for that. If you are signed a 50-50, irrespective of who puts in money or who doesn't put in money on a personal level, is a business, the signatures. The 50-50% that you guys signed initially, does it not include even Tekno as well?
No, it doesn't. No, it does include anything we do with the company. Get me right.
Yeah.
And what I was doing when Tekno started making money in 2015 was to sort out bills before I'll be dragged under the bus by people.
Okay, so now the thing is, Tekno is signed under a business you and Inyanya already started.
Yes, definitely.
Right? Now you're being upfront about it and say he wasn't making money from you because he refused to be part of a subject that you were trying to bring.
Yeah, you know, it's one thing being part of some business, and if you're not bringing money for that business to strive, it's as good as there's nothing going on.
Are you guys signatory to an account under that? Are you guys both signatories to an account under that name?
Well, the management for Tekno was under Upfront and Personal. That's where Tekno's monies and everything went to. So now when
why?
No, because I had to hand over management because it was too much. It wasn't just one artist. I couldn't manage everybody. You understand? I couldn't promote everybody.
I know. At the time you started making money before you transferred ownership to another.
Before we started making money, I transferred management of Tekno.
When did you transfer the management?
I can't remember. I don't have that date right now. I have to check documents.
Okay,
give me a few minutes. I'll check documents.
Okay, so just so that we're on track and we have all the details, because people are listening and it might seem a little all over the place, right? Yourself and Iyanya 50-50 in the company, which includes anything under MMG.
Yeah.
Tekno is a part of MMG, which means that Iyanya, by the contract, is supposed to get a 50%.
Exactly.
Yeah. But he wasn't getting that because he wasn't putting any money into Tekno anyway.
Yeah,
and at the time, you were still trying to sort out bills.
Yes.
And you were not really making that much money from Tekno at the time anyway, right? And then, so let's go back to where Iyanya now mentioned. Tekno said he had made 30 million, which means at that time he was making money. When Tekno started making money, the 30 million in quotes, why was Iyanya not getting any at the time as well?
At the time we're talking about right now. Now, you know, when someone says, I've made 30 million, right? We all run businesses. At the time, this was early 2016. Tekno has shot 3 videos already. Now, if you divide that, I'm not going to talk about what percentage me and Tekno had. If you take up Tekno's percentage and give to him, how much is remaining for the videos, pay the bills, and promote the artist?
Okay, but
do you understand? No. Let me land, Doctor. So we had this issue in New York. So when Iyanya came, and I told him to his face, I said, "You're not making money from Tekno, and I'm not going to give you a dime from Tekno because you decided not to put money in promoting Tekno." And I told you about this thing that day. You said no problem. This was far back in December 2013 when Tekno joined us. This was December. This issue happened on the 9th of December 2013.
Okay, do you sometimes feel at some point you felt entitled because you were the one bringing it there?
Yes, and I have every right to feel that way. I'm sorry if anybody feels offended. So when we had that issue, Polo of Upfront and Personal was called, and to the matter, Polo invited us to his office when we returned back to Nigeria. This was, I think, in March 2016, February or March 2016. So Polo called us into his office, and he tried to settle the issue. And Polo told me, he said, "Ubi, Iyanya is your partner, is your brother. You guys have done a lot of stuff together. And don't forget that, you know, when an issue is trying to happen, we should find a way to always resolve issues." He said, "Ubi, you always tell me that the best thing you want to do is resolve issues." I said, "Yeah, fine." He said, "Okay, Ubi, Iyanya is here, you are here. Give Iyanya a percentage from whatever you are making from Tekno." It was myself, Paul, and Iyanya. I think there were other 2 people.
What year was this one?
2016.
2016,
yeah,
okay.
Early 2016.
Okay.
So, I now put my head down, and I felt really bad because this thing kept repeating itself. Let's do this, you say no, and then Polo called me outside. He said, "One, this is not a difficult thing." He said, "If you will make money, you will make money regardless, whether you give this guy a percentage from it or not." So he spoke to me and I agreed. I walked back into the office and Polo said, "Ubi, listen to me, give Iyanya a percentage from whatever Tekno is making." I said, "Okay, fine. I was going to do that." He said, "Okay, what percentage are you going to give Iyanya?" First thing that flashed in my head was what the contract we have here was. I said, "Polo, whatever my percentage is, after Tekno takes his percentage, whatever comes, is meant to come to me. Now I was speaking, whatever is meant to come to Made Men Music, please split it 50-50 for myself and Iyanya." Iyanya woke up, said, "Bro, thanks so much," and everything, and we left. Do you understand? And I have a proof here of transactions that were dealt were transactions of Tekno's money.
I mean, this bank transactions or money transferred?
No, they were okay. You know, since Paul,
Because you know the truth is, in the court of law, I mean, WhatsApp messages are not obtainable.
no, they are.
Are you sure about
Yeah,
that? Okay,
they are.
good.
WhatsApp message in the court of law. WhatsApp messages are attainable, and you know WhatsApp is end-to-end encrypted. So there's nobody that is going to mess with
Okay,
anything.
so now you have proof through
WhatsApp messages.
conversations you had on WhatsApp. So
Yeah.
can you let me have that?
Okay, this is
Hold on. I need to explain it to you. What's up?
Because you know the allegation is he got only 145,000 naira,
That's it.
right? So are you saying you paid him more money than?
okay. This is a conversation between me and Yanya.
Okay, Ubi, can I ask you a question? Are you saying that Yaya got more money from Tekno? Are you saying Yaya, the only thing? Are you saying right now that Yaya got more than 145,000
Yes.
from Tekno's
Yes,
money?
please.
Is that what you're saying?
Yes.
So can I read the
Okay, so
conversation?
look at it. Let me explain. So I'll give it to you now. So after we had the conversation with Paul, so we went back to Paul because we had had a few liabilities and myself too, that things that bills were owing here and there, right? So Paul said, Paul said he was going to help us clear the bills, and then any monies that come in, he was going to take those monies to offset his own side of the business. I said, okay, fine. Inyanya was there and we both agreed that should happen. Now, this is my message to Inyanya saying, this weekend, Tekno show, our money is $4,800. For you and I, $2,400 each. He said, that's fine by me. It helps reduce it. It helps reduce what we're saying that Polo should help us pay for. He said, although the show he went to in Turkey, the money coming to us is 1 million naira. You and me, 500K each. He said, he asked me, still with Polo? I said, yes. Right? Look at this. And he said, makes sense. How far MTN? I said, Polo said after his show, he will come back and we'll discuss MTN. He said, I want to still leave. Now, I want to still leave, he means, he said he wants to leave Polo.
Okay.
So these
He wants to leave Polo's management.
So these are WhatsApp
Okay, so-
messages between you as
and
to how
Yanya.
you're
Yeah.
going to split
Yeah,
money.
yeah.
What
So-
then, sometimes we talk about things and then we don't actually do them.
No.
After this conversation, were transactions made?
Yes, transactions were made because there were some liabilities,
Okay.
right? Some things that we needed to sort out. He knows about them, right? I'm not going to mention them specifically because he has not mentioned them.
Okay.
Everybody they have their own, there are times where, so those monies were paid, they were
Okay.
transferred. If you want more proof,
Okay.
please write a letter to Upfront and Personal. They will furnish you with account statements, and there are people they paid monies
Okay.
for. Yeah. So when we were making money from Tekno, all the monies came. Now, if you can look at the document, then you see where Inyanya was saying that he's tired of Paul sitting down and collecting money and doing nothing. You understand? And I told him he needed to calm down because at that point, Paul was trying to help us close up a lot of bills that we had incurred.
Okay. All right. So for people listening, in summary, Inyanya's allegation was he made 145,000.
That's a lie.
According to you, from the time that you spoke with Paul O, thereon in the
So-
area of Tekno, it was always split 50-50.
Yes, after we spoke to Paulo, everything to me, to Paul, to me and Inyanya was 50-50. After Tekno takes his own cut. Now, guess it. Now, Inyanya only, this split only happened for maybe 5 months, and Inyanya left in July.
Okay.
So when Inyanya was leaving, so now I'm going back to the addressing of his shares. When Inyanya was leaving, he said to me that he wanted to leave everything. That he didn't want anything with he doesn't want to have anything to do with the company.
Okay. All right. Let's pause on that. So we're entering into another conversation.
Yeah.
We're done with the Tekno conversation. We're going to talk about Inyanya leaving and the shares when we get
Yeah.
back. Guys, this is 96.9 Cool FM. We're having a conversation with Ubi Franklin, DO3 TN, and Kemi Smalls. I am seeing a couple of your comments on Twitter. We'll get to that in a little bit.
We'll be right back.
July, I started getting emails from him. Those are the emails that I posted on my Instagram. I started getting emails from him for settlement contracts. And at this time, I didn't know that he was going to that label that he went to. So I didn't know that the lawyer that came with him was represented by one of the two labels where he went to. I don't want to mention their name. He had gone there, and the lawyer that came to check the CAC document and our contracts and everything prepared a document for us to sign, and that's the document that I posted the other day.
So what did the document say?
The document said settlement agreement. And on this settlement agreement, Inyanya relinquished his shares on the company.
All of his shares?
All. He said he didn't want to be involved in anything. And now, if you check the contract...
Can I see that, please?
Yeah. This is a relinquishment of shares. He transferred his shares, everything to me.
So when he first walked away, he just walked away, made an announcement. This all came after.
Then when he wanted to join the other label,
yes,
they asked him he needed to come back and solve any contractual agreement he has with me.
Okay.
So that's when all these documents, that the joint venture, all those things, he had a copy. That's when he took those things to them. Mm-hmm. And they said they had to send me an email. So he called me and said, I'm going to send you an email for us to dissolve any legal...
Did he ask for any share? Did he ask for anything to come to him?
No, he didn't ask for anything. So now he only said that the percentage I normally take from everything that we make, that my percentage is going to reduce since he's leaving the company. And his is going to go high. So if you check the settlement agreement, it's there. It's on...
Okay.
Okay, guys.
So if you check the settlement agreement, it's there.
Cool
so he now signed. So if you check the email I posted on my Instagram as well. So a day before we were meant to sign, I sent him a message. I said, so he sent me an email asking me where we can sign. No, I had sent him an email saying he should come to my office and let's sign. He said no, that we should meet in a neutral place, not our houses or office. So he now said that we should meet at Lily Gate Hotel. So I drove with my cousin. No, my cousin got to Lily Gate Hotel before me, so I got there. And I sent my cousin to go and convince him not to leave. Do you understand? Mm-hmm. Because after we had spoken in Houston, I felt like he could go. But after a while, I thought about it. I said, let me talk to him to see how we can resolve whatever issues were on ground. He said, no, nothing. He said, bro, there are messages where he said to me, he said, bro, I want you to help me. Let me set up my own self. And he told me, he said, promise me that you are going to help me set up myself. I said, yes. So when I found out that he went to somebody else, I was a little bit somehow like, you said you were going to start up your own thing. So he said that's a decision he made. So the day we were going to sign the contract, he came. So before I got there, I sent my cousin, I said, go and talk to him and see if he'll calm down. So I got there.
So can I drop this in him? You know, before you guys sort things out, you guys didn't check the books. Did you guys talk about checking the books? And what did you guys made over time? Because before dissolving the relationship, it includes things like that. Okay, fine. This is how much the company has made over time. You guys didn't have that kind of conversation.
So if there were any of those things, I'm sure would have looked into it. The things that were available at the time were contracts that were signed, third-party contracts that were signed with companies for endorsement, and then his streaming platforms. And
that means there was no money at that time.
Yeah, there was no money at that time. So he had to say, okay, you know what, go with this. I'm not interested anymore. I want to move on to something else. I want to start up my own thing. So the lawyer from the company that he went to, the label he went to, came. We looked at everything and we signed.
So he relinquished all his shares.
All his shares.
In the process of speaking now, you said something about his shares going high and your shares going low. What did
no,
that
I didn't say anything.
You said something about you mentioned that.
Oh no, I'm saying when we parted ways.
Yeah.
Like I said there were third-party contracts that were available, like endorsement. I said I told him that since those things were gotten when we were together, then if they are renewing, he said he was going to give me a percentage from it. So and he told me that if he's going to give me a percentage from it, that I had to cut down what I took normally when we're together. Yes, I did that.
Is that a written?
Yeah, it's there. It's on the settlement agreement.
Did any money exchange hands from him to you?
No.
Afterwards, there was any agreements like endorsements renewed that had him make money that he gave to you?
Yes, it was. But St. Paul said with a telco And Paul said I should let him have the money.
Did you let him have the money?
Yes, I did, 100%. Positive.
How much was the money?
I can't mention it. Because if I have to mention it, I'm going into all this. Paul, if you want those details, go and ask Paul. He'll give you the details. Upfront and personal, they're a company. And I'm sure they're very reputable. They will give it to you.
So at the time that the shares, the settlement agreement, everybody parted ways amicably. He had relinquished his shares. You continued with MMG on your own, and Inyanya left.
Yes.
And that's the story.
Yes, please.
Okay, on a different note, I just want to ask this off the record. Ubi, I mean, to be honest, I know that you've gone through a lot of allegations of sorts. I mean, people saying things like you play God at the record label. Sometimes, you know, people heard.
I'm not going to address this issue again. Even if I have many attacks anywhere again, I'm not going to address it. I've said it, and I've said.
Why did he come here in the first place?
No, like, I had to address this because there was forgery allegation against me. There were money allegations against me. And I brought proof. If anybody comes here to sit down to talk to you about anything, tell them to bring proofs. I have a file full of proofs. I'll show you petty cash. These are bank receipt. I'll show you petty cash of even when Tekno travels, Celebaba travels, me paying for everything that they're doing. Logistics and everything. I have everything. If anybody comes to sit down with you to talk and tarnish another person's image, they come with proof. These are petty cash. This you can flip through. Look at this. This is what? Food at the airport, Sele and Tekno. Food at Homeview Hotel Benin. Food at Homeview Hotel Benin. Look at this. These are receipts. I keep all these things because I was spending money. I'm not a fool. I know what I'm doing. If anybody comes at me, they should come at me clean. You understand? Listen, I want to say this on this interview. I'm not perfect. I'm not here to try to claim that I'm perfect. I'm not perfect. I make my mistakes. There are times when I get home, I hide my head under the pillow and I say, oh, Ubi, you shouldn't have done this. I'm not perfect. Neither is anyone watching me right now and anybody listening to me. No one is perfect. But I try to. Inyanya should come out today and point at one person that he has helped in his life.
Okay, now we're getting personal now.
All right, so we have a couple of tweets.
Quickly.
But most of the tweets are questions that we have already asked and we have already addressed. Funke Odiete says, please ask Ubi why Inyanya's name was removed from the CAC certificate. But I think he already said that the first certificate was done because Inyanya said he wasn't interested. Am I correct?
Yeah, and we did have the second one.
There was a second one which had.
And also about the CAC, we've already applied to CAC for a document where there's a document CAC gives you to show you the status of the company and everything that happened in the company from inception. So we've applied for that already, and when they give it to us, when we have that, it will be part of whatever we're doing moving forward.
Okay, so now this is just off the record. Somebody just dropped a message, and I don't know if you're going to address this, but I mean, it's a different thing actually. And I think it's from somebody who actually transacted business with you when you were, I think, in Stuttgart in Germany. Mm-hmm. And he said something about, I think in 2015, he gave you 7 cities to do as a tour. Your then manager who collected the money on different dimensions denied the money wasn't paid to him properly. He betrayed the tour and created a lot of problems just for you to abandon the tour. Mm-hmm. I tried to talk to you, complete this tour. You refused to listen as you believe everything about Ubi. Oh, I mean, this is a conversation, I think, with him and Inyanya. If you can remember, we treated you like a brother. We showed you love. I personally love your person, and I promoted everything about you in Europe. Bro, that your tour killed my relationship with my friends, and you didn't do the last show. We all cried like babies. Heaven wept with us that day, and everything was destroyed. I tried to make you see how bad Ubi is. First, I want to ask, was there any transaction or business in Stuttgart, Germany?
We had a tour in Germany. That
was any money paid to you?
No, not me. So there was money paid to a promoter. You know what they do is, one promoter, when we go for tours, one promoter collects the money. So you know when they tell you this promoter is doing a tour for you, mm-hmm. You know what happens is the promoter goes to other promoters and collects money. So that promoter that collected the money did not remit the full money. So I was the one, after we did all the tours, I was the one that told him, yeah, if they don't pay us the money for the last tour, we're not going to go. We got to the airport and left. Now you see, I want to also address this. Music managers, we take all the blows. We take all the bad vibe. Because you know what we always do? We tell the artist, stay behind, let's go and do the dirty job.
So people might hate me today and say, Ubi, you are this, Ubi, you are that, Ubi. I'm fine, it's good. But but the most important thing is I was doing my job. The reason why you will not hear this Ubi, because he was not doing the dirty job. I did the dirty job. Artist managers in the country, check everywhere. You hear one person or the other that will say, this person is like this, person is like. They'll always say things. You know what? Because we stand in for the artists. And people should stop doing this thing where they see an artist do something, they say, that his manager is like this. We are representing the artist because we know the fire these artists give us at the back. If an artist say, I'm not going for that interview, there's nothing you can do. You're not going to flog him.
Okay, so, Kemi, now, we're straight on this. The allegations, you did not share money with Inyanya when you guys started because he already said he wasn't going to be part of it. And you are boldly saying you decided not to give him anything because he wasn't putting any, it was almost like a dumb on partner, right? Good. Now, the second allegation of the 145,000 naira, you're saying that it was not 145,000. There's a lot of money after you guys had met with Paulo and you sorted things out.
Yes.
And it was 50-50.
And it was 50. So you're saying he lied on that level, right?
Okay. But prior to that conversation with Paulo, he wasn't getting any returns.
Yeah, prior to that, because Tekno had just started making money maybe 5 months or 6 months before then.
Okay, good. Now, and the last one is the record, I mean, the shares, when you got out the part ways, you are saying he said he wanted to relinquish his shares to you because he was moving on to another record label, right?
Yeah.
And you're saying that at the time that you got parted ways on the record label and you guys had to as partners, there was no money.
No, there was no money. The exchange hand went when he was leaving the
there was no money in the reserve. That's what I'm trying to say.
No, there was no money in the reserve.
Okay,
there was
But he relinquished his shares.
He relinquished his
Everything
shares.
was okay. You tried to convince him to stay, and he didn't want to stay.
Even till December 2018, I tried to go talk to him and say, listen. Every now and then I have conversation. Every now and then I meet him.
I saw conversation after you guys are parted ways.
Every now I said.
So, but it sounded like you guys were cool.
No, listen, we were cool. But every now and then, it felt like when I meet him, I say, "Guy, how far? How is it going?" Because let me tell you guys something. Inyanya is a personal. For me, Inyanya's career is personal to me. Because I know how much I cried, places I went to that were sent back. You know, there are places I go to, I will stay at the gate, and they don't let us enter because we had not gotten to that point of traction. People were not, money follows attention. Do you understand? If you don't have attention, money doesn't come to you. So when attention started coming, everything went south. So, but now, for whatever reason this is happening, this is what I'll tell you. I had never thought I was going to sit down here and talk bad about it and talk or try to address an issue like this. I don't do it. That's why when you ask me an issue about somebody else, I don't do it, and I will not do it after today. I feel so bad. I'm here at the detriment of my son's inter-house sport. I feel bad for myself. Do you understand? So for whatever reason, Dotun, I'm not here because of whatever. I'm here just to clear my name and put the record straight. And if anybody after now wants to say anything, they should bring records.
All right, so direct question. At any point in time during the partnership and management, of course, with Tekno, were there any deals that happened that he wasn't aware? Did you take any money behind his back? With IYANYA'S?
No, I never.
At any point?
No, we never. I don't think we ever had money issues.
Okay. Yeah. Also, he mentioned about the password situation. He said when he wanted to leave, you refused. You were giving him fake passwords.
Please. That's it. No. Okay. His former his management that is currently having issues with now had when he went, he told me, I have a conversation to that. 1 minute.
Guys, don't forget, 5 minutes past 1 o'clock, 296.9 Cool FM. It's a long day already. Exhausting interview, but I mean, it's worth it. So guys, for everybody who spent time to tune in, let's just go on a musical break. We'll be right back on the show, and then we can address that part of it. And then we can have another guest on the show. Very quickly, we're bringing a popular entertainment lawyer, Aki, and me on the show. So you guys, keep your fingers crossed. Trust me, it's a big day, right? Don't touch that radio.
0969 01271 2969 and 01271 We have Ubi Franklin in the studio, and he is just saying his side of the story. If you haven't been listening, I don't know where you've been, but you're welcome anyway.
Hey, what's good? How you doing? You already know you have quick
You have to be really
ample
fast.
little time just to ask a question.
My name is this is Chris.
Good, straight to the question. What's good? How you doing, Chris?
Hello, Ubi. How you doing?
I'm alright. How you doing, man?
Cool.
Great.
And so far, we proved that.
Yeah.
And for you to even confess openly that without a guy, when you were here today, that shows you're a real man.
Thank you.
So Yaya did some mistakes based on negligence, and in life, you don't do things probably because at the moment you just want to get at that moment. You do things in case of tomorrow. So most people writing on Facebook saying, Yaya, no, say you use smartness, forget those things. My brother, you pure that, you straight.
Thank you so much. Appreciate it.
For the fact that after much more, he said, you confess saying that Yaya don't know you.
Thank you.
Thumbs up, brother.
Appreciate it.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you. Yeah, well, Chris, what's it? Have a nice day.
Bye.
Hey, what's good? How you doing?
Hey, good afternoon.
Good afternoon.
Good afternoon to you.
What is your name?
Good afternoon, sir.
You might not know me, but I know you very well.
Yeah, you need to tell us your name and where
Your
you're
name
coming
and your
from.
question straight up.
My name is Mano.
Oh, hi, Mano.
Okay, go on.
I know you.
Yeah.
Yeah. I know that for sure.
Thank you so much, bro.
Because we're not family friends, but you might not know me.
All right. Thank you so much. Appreciate it. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. I appreciate it. Thank you. Thank you.
Hey, what's good? How you doing? I thought we were asking for questions, but it's nice.
Yeah.
Hey, what's good?
Yeah, my name is John.
John, hi, straight up. Hit the question.
Yeah, please. I want Ubi Franklin to talk about how they made up with you.
Oh, goodness
Yeah,
me.
please.
Okay. I had D-Tunes make the beat, and Yanya came, recorded the song Half Made. People don't know that song has a few somebody's voice there. You know, Praise's voice is on that song.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
I know. I know.
Praise
man.
did it hard
A
lips
lot
on
of
that
people
song.
don't even
So
know.
the song was not done, and then because wasn't really cut out to be a artist. He was purely an R&B artist. So I had to tell him that guy, come person won't pay us money, come and record this song. So he came, recorded the song. So I told him there was no money. So let's just record the song. So we had to release it. And we shot 2 videos. The first video was work.
Did Praise get revenues for that? Or he did it based on friendship?
He did a bit of friendship.
Oh, wow. And you guys made a lot of money from that. Praise, you're a nice guy. So that's how the song was made, right?
Yeah, the song was made.
So
And
there was a hot lead from Praise on that song.
yeah, he did something somewhere. Yeah.
Okay, cool. Hey, what's good? How you doing? Good afternoon to you. What is your name? Tell me what. You want to ask a question? Go ahead, please, quick. I didn't get that. What did you say?
Say that again.
Thank you so much, bro.
Okay.
Okay, have a nice day. Alright, I think that's the best we could take on the show. I mean, I expected some crazy questions, but we gotta go. We got tweets, Kevin.
Yeah, we do have a couple of tweets, but like I said, there are questions that you can
yeah.
tell that they hadn't listened from the beginning, so we will be going back. He says, Slim Jim says, Ianya not liking techno has nothing to do with his contract and business with Ubi and Made Men Music. Eniola says maybe because Ubi went into business with intent to defraud, so he prepared for this day, and that's why you have all the receipts.
I was running the business, all right, and aside Inyanya, every other person.
All these documents you guys have from day one. Do you share it with Ianya?
The documents I have were the things I did for the company as Tekno and every other person on the label that I spent my own money to build.
Why would you spend your personal money on it?
Because I believe in them. I'm a businessman, Dotun. I own 7 businesses today because I'm a businessman. Some fail, some go forward because I'm a businessman. I take the risk. I don't sit down. If you tell me today I have a business that is good, I'll come for it. Like I said earlier, I have issues, but you see, it's not trying to defraud people. I don't do that.
I want
Do
to
you understand?
ask, you know, using personal money to fund business money, at the same time, do you, at any point in time, did you think, like, you deserve to make more because you're putting all the money into it? Because you're putting your money, but when the revenue comes in, because it's a 50-50%,
exactly.
you're still going to give the 50% to him regardless.
You know, at the time, I thought, okay, I thought when we get to a point where he will accept to bring money to run the company, it was going to be fine, because then the cost, what I was already putting in the company was going to now make sense, right? So it wasn't like, okay, I'll give you this money. No, I was putting that money because for me, I don't believe in cash in the bank, right? I can have zero now, but my businesses are working. I want every day to be making money from the business. Yeah, so investment is very important to me than any other thing.
I have one more question here from Foza. She says that did you ever pay back the loan? Plus, was Triple MG ever a very profitable business?
Yeah, Triple MG was a profitable business. You know, I'll say this, right?
Did you pay back the loan?
Yes, we paid back the loan. Access Bank, we paid back. You can get the details. We paid back. And I'll say this, it was, you know, when things are good, people never hear about it. But when things are bad, the whole world hears about it. We had a good run. And when Tekno came out, our things went up. Like, even after Yanya left, Tekno made tons of money.
Who made the most money, Tekno or Yanya?
Tekno.
Okay, on that note, we gotta wrap it up. Kenny, you got any more questions?
So I'm just gonna do like a quick summary of everything that we've spoken about since you're still here, in case people just tuned in so they have an idea and stop asking the same questions over and over again. So the first thing was, Inyanya said that he didn't have co-ownership in the beginning, that you didn't let him know, but you brought a document here that showed that the first incorporation CAC thing didn't have his name in 2012, didn't have his name on it because he said that he wasn't interested. And then you did a follow-up one. There's a second one which had his name on it, which says that he gets 50% and you get 50%.
In that same 2012.
In that same 2012,
Yes.
6 months down the line,
Yes,
right?
yes.
And there was also a management deal on the side as well.
Yes,
which,
yes.
who gets 70% again?
Yanya gets
Yanya got 70% and
I
you
get 30.
30. And then that was okay.
Yeah.
Tekno came in, and which you found, and you were really interested in
Definitely,
Tekno.
yeah.
And Yanya didn't want to have anything to do with him, but you signed Tekno anyway,
Yeah,
right?
I did.
And started working with Tekno. In the beginning, Yanya wasn't getting any revenue from Tekno.
Yes, he wasn't. Yeah.
But then you had a conversation, all of you inclusive with Paulo, and
Yes,
right
please.
after that, everything that Tekno made, Yanya got a 50%,
Yes, please.
which was his right.
Yes, please.
And when he decided to leave the company,
Yeah.
the shares, he requested all his shares to you.
Yes, please.
And everything was okay
Yes.
up until now.
Yes, please.
Can we give a round of applause for Cameron? Let's just wrap it up. I mean,
Wrap
to
it up.
everybody, because you know,
All right,
all
thank
about
you.
the
Can I say something? Can I wrap up?
Yeah,
here?
okay.
Thank
go
you so
ahead.
much, everyone. I know that no matter what I say here, I might not look like a good guy to some people, and I also look like a good guy to some people. I'm not here to throw my brother under the bus. Yeah, I love you. I care about you. You know that even before now, I always come through for you. I'm there for you. But I don't think that you needed to do this to me. You know, I love you, and I'll always love you, and I really, really, really care about you.
I like that. Okay, that's the way we wrap it up. We're on for the punching and the fight. There's none Anthony Joshua.
Cool FM.